Just gonna be chilling today. You feel me? Ugh. But I didn't do it. Oh, for some explanation, the footage that I had before, I had to keep restarting it because for some reason my voice wasn't in it. But I'm starting off where I left off. I can't go back. But yeah. This case is coming under great scrutiny from your allies on the other side of the world. Therefore, wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our freebie government is scared of, upset, and going to policymakers. And you're a convenient, expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So, that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities. It is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yeah, I gave him a lisp. Yes, Dr. Wilson. He was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties don't make a difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. I see you in English class tomorrow, partner. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I seen that man at the university. I'm sure he's visiting a professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go say hello. So I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you. Yes, Your Excellency. How did the professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the case of death, the cause of death. Well, obviously, that was
Yes!
So, the post-mortem report I take. Sorry, yes. Sorry, post-mortem report. Oh, I see.
Yes! Objection!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Attention!
Dear me. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do with you? With your blatant disregard for the court's proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? Hoso Naga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken, perhaps your memory of the events is hazy? No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. Do I have evidence? He was there.
Bombo.
Yo, what's good? Bombo. My boy, the greatest of all time. The fuck is Bombo though? Nah, I don't have evidence. I don't believe it.
Bomboclat.
He's a head ass. Him. Bombo. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Ooh, new evidence. Please have a look if you would like to. Let me see. Sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Well, you're clearly a conscientious waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well, is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court, officer, at once. Of course. Yeah, look, he's sweating. Here you are. What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Something seems to certainly shake him. I have no evidence yet. The waiter's business card has been entered. Damn, bro, stop coughing. Let's see. So, the court has now heard a precis of the case. Yes, at the moment, the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It will seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Defendant Naru Hodo. Yeah, that's a weird ass name. Yes, Your Excellency. I need a steam in a few. I should have had music. Damn. Next time I'm connect to my PC. I should start doing that. If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. Hey, let me look at this real quick. Examine magnifying glass X. kitchen entrance. Could I not flip this business card over? Not yet. In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of inevitable punishment. I called this waiter as an unsworn waitress in order to explain the details of the case to the court. One more time. Let me see. English, the head waiter of the European style restaurant La Carnival. Okay, let me remember that. But I must warn the defense, if you're determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has a decisive evidence from sworn witness who were present at the scene. Who were present at the scene of the crime. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna be found guilty. Guilty. One way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage in hope for a more lenient sentence? Kazuma, yo, this guy, where's the one coming from? Why is your headband going crazy? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarities. You said it. Professor Miko Toba said it. So has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. ... As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it? What? If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is deputy bond to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? Yeah, this guy is a goated best friend, not gonna cap. The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunsuke. Hey. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bringing out its witnesses. Then we will see just how decisive this evidence really is. Hey, damn, he pointed the shit out of him. Indeed. Now I need another judge voice. Prosecutioner Achu. Wait, Uchi. Auchi. Please continue with the proceedings. Tisk. Well, we were warned the young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Hey, yo. Fire for that. Ugh. I'm a few short moments from now. That dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. The prosecution calls its next witness. Very well, officer. Bring forth the witness at once. We got two of them. Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Yes, sir. The great Napoleon Imperial Army Sergeant Aisa Norsa, reporting for duty, sir. Myself, I find employed as a purveyor of the fine articles of antiquity from essence of our nation, Napoleon, and conduct my trade of rasutier, a humble premises in the 2nd District, Kyoryujo, Korakuta. Yo, I am butchering these names. Let's get it. At your service. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. Both of these. Let me plug in my. Alright, my controller is plugged in. Oh, they must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon, and not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curious. Oh, it's a lot of talking, with which I make my business. I can't understand a word, that old word, bro. I feel you. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnivala. He seeks out potential customers who may have a interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets Las Carnivales. But yeah, I forgot I gave this guy a lisp because it's high class restaurant with rich clientele. Nah, I can't do that lisp. Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Hold up, let me look at their. He's 38, Army Sergeant. Who witnessed? Okay, he witnessed it. The owner of. He witnessed. Also witnessed. Okay. Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black unit. Whoa. This guy's a racist. I don't like the way he's pointing. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there, sir, who unloaded his firearm. This man is impossible. Nah, wait, he said unloaded his firearm. Hold up. There's one, right? One bullet wound, and what does it say? Oh yeah, it's this one. It says single bullet fired at close range. A single bullet. No exit wound. Okay. Pectoral ballistic trauma. Okay. So this guy is capping. This man is impossible to understand. Could I give them this evidence? Examine. No, not yet. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that. The last thing he said. So, This is the decisive evidence that the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Yes. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. State everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by, ready to report, sir. Unsavory memories of the acerbic afternoon. That's a new word. I need to add that. Witness testimony. What the witness saw. I was ingesting a regular beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particular fine golden churro to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed my enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian. And from the back, the cowardly little weasel. He said from the back, this guy is capping, bro. Literally, the bullet wound is in the front, right? And then look what this says. Once again, hold up. No exit wound. The bullet did not pass through the body. So if there was no exit wound, how could I shoot them? How could I shoot him from the back? Wait. Let me look at this again. Is that an exit wound? He was shot from the front of the chest. Exactly. Uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian from the back. This guy is capping. Weasel. I was on my hands and knees investigating where the belts of my mysteriously abscond precious churro. Whoa, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired? Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. Damn, where the fuck did that baby come from? This nigga got a knife. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel, unforgivable enemy. What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true? Real? Yes. I still can't give evidence, okay? It's probably after this. After I said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to the table, sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed the English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, bang! Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as who that criminal was. There is. Ryumsuk. You must exercise your right to cross-examine witnesses. Cross-examine. Do it now. How do I do it? As we heard, Your Excellency, there's no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. It's time to bring this despicable student to justice. Damn, this is a lot. Certainly, testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict. Yes. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? Alright, let's bring up docs. Let's see, people. Okay, not yet. The defendant demands the right to cross-examination. Examination. Dear me, dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told you to do it. How pathetic. How do you know? The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant stopped it. The defendant is asserting the right to cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Uh-oh, who's calling? Uh-oh, hold up, y'all. Real quick. Kuzama is so commanding. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunsu. But I don't know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witness's statements. How? You didn't fire the gun, which means the soldier that said that has to be a lie. Well, yes, but just in case of providing it, and the key is doing the evidence. Right, evidence. All you need to do is present some precise evidence. Proves the witness. Okay, let me see. Now go. Don't let them beat you. Right then. It's all for nothing. Cross-examination. What the witnesses saw. I was ingesting rectangular.
Yes!
I hadn't actually thought of what I wanted to ask. Just ask about anything that catches your attention. This beef steak that you mentioned, what kind of food is that? What type of question is this? Stupid question. Yeah, this was a stupid choice. That's right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question. So okay, these questions, I gotta skip through this because I chose the wrong answer. Yeah, I chose something else. Next question. Yes, I said that same thing. Prime presser. I hit myself, I was extolled. Okay. Precise moment, my arm was.
Yes!
Boom. I got the evidence. What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache? Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. What nonsense. This print possibly tells us what we don't already know. Well, it's obvious that, I know what to say, but the words just won't come to my mouth. I think this proves beyond doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. This is so frustrating. Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. Couldn't it be more plain? To spell it out, this would be an insult to the court. Hey, yo, Kuzuma, what are you talking about? It's apparently from single glance, the photographic print. There's a clear discrepancy between with what this sergeant's statement is. What? Sergeant, yes sir, what sir? The statement you just made was this. The Black Universe varsity cadet fired on the English civilian from the back and cowardly little. Yes sir, affirmative sir. What
Yes!
was the crime? Oh, if only I could get more evidence. But because... Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Ah, Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, he has a baby behind him, I'm weak. What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it back down again. Certainly, there was a clear discrepancy. Would you not agree, Sergeant? No, sir. Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard a firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious carnival savior, sir. What? The last testimony the court has proven. Uh-oh, hold up. Goddamn.
Yes! Objection!
At the end of some business, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. Does not make any sense. The court would add this new photographic evidence. Alright, cross-examination. Wait, hold on. God damn. I think I'm doing something wrong. I'm not gonna If a witness is saying something you're suspicious about, press them with L1. With a little luck, you may get more details. Right, I see. And if I saw the person.
Yes! Yes!
time again, I feel I'm growing calluses in my ear, and yet no one appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Oh, okay. Of November, noon to pass. Okay, let me look at that piece of evidence real quick. Oh, they didn't give it to me yet. Yeah, I want to ask for it.
Yes!
The more evidence we get, the better. If I may, I'd like to ask for your medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. On what grounds? Evidence? What the hell? What you asking me that for? Court has already heard a conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence will be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no
Objection!
concern. Whether or not they're not, yeah, bro. He summed it up. I beg your pardon. You heard him. You heard him. You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well. Yeah, give me the evidence, man. Yo. Join you in a party? I'm about to slide. Hold up, y'all. A youngster these days are forever asserting their rights. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. Yo, what's good, Josh? How you doing? Wait, let me turn up party volume. And what's good, my other viewer? Officer, kindly add. Yeah, blah blah blah. Give me that. What we need right now is some new clues. We have to explore things from a very possible angle. Right, I hear you. Alright, let me look at the evidence. Medical report card. Okay. Feel free. No one other. Alright, I must say something about this. Present.
Yes!
Statement was clearly odd. Let's see. See what they say. What appears to be odd is the way that you're presenting yourself. Oh, pay attention to your excellency. As you wish. Now kindly lower your hand. Damn. Dispatch English.
Yes!
Alright, let me press him about this one. What did you say? I clearly remember. For both of you to fail to see the professor's dining companion? It's just not possible. Sorry, the waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said that the victim was alone. That's right. Precisely. In other words, you are the sole promptant of this phantom lady. But if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. Blatant waste of the court's time. Damn, this guy is playing hard, bro. Tuss. Ha ha ha. We gained some new information now. Yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. Let me see the medical report card. Press X. Can't press X though. That's it. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Mr. John Wilson. Sound like a model patient with a bad case of stubbornness, no less. Let's have a look. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. Extraction of molar. So, if he just got that, he couldn't have eaten steak. Okay. I don't think it was this nigga. Okay. From eating or prohibited from eating or drinking anything but water.
Yes!
Let's present that. Yo, what's good, Josh? How you doing? How you doing, my man? Bro, you still doing futures on what is it, DX Trade?
Nah, I don't trade futures on DX Trade. I trade futures on Apex.
On Apex? I gotta try that then. I'm not gonna get.
What's it called? I passed my eval today, so I got my certificate.
Hey, expect it though. I'm not gonna cap. Like,
Technically, I manage over 6 figures in trading passes.
hey, that's what's good, bro. But you know, high key expected. Like when I think of Josh, I always think of somebody who excels. You feel me? Son's laughing. This ain't a joke, bro. This is real life.
It is right now.
Son said it is right now. Nah, bro. Don't forget, it was chosen like that, bro, from the moment that you was born.
Nah, I'm just kind of glad I did that, bro.
Mm.
Finally, about time. Now it's making sure we keep that account. I get penalized.
So now you're an official employee. That's beautiful.
And technically, I am
Beautiful.
now one of your elite employees.
Beautiful. Yo, I don't like how you joined my stream with that random mom. Caught me off guard. Son said bomb. It's like, what's that? Bombo clot. Bro, I decided to download a fucking attorney game. Something different. Ace, the Great Ace Attorney. It's just basically I find out who committed the crimes. Yeah. Like they convicted him of a murder and he's just trying to free himself. Persona? Yes. But Persona is more like turn-based. Yeah. This one is more like evidence. And then you gotta remember conversations and shit. Something different though. You are not to interrupt the court's proceedings with your amateurish dribble. It's a lot of big words, I'm not gonna cap. Let's see if I could explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. It's definitely not. Just make your point. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. This medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that? What? I don't like that guy. Perhaps the Hotada Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just got a tooth extracted? What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you as a result the victim had been forbidden from eating? Caught him lacking. Why he sweating? Why he sweating? Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what? It's all written up in here. No food, no drink other than water. For 3 hours post-procedure. No, that can't. Karuta-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone, but cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we know, just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the side effects of anesthesia. These niggas is shook. Expertly done, partner.
Objection!
What is this nonsense, you little upstart? These baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see a plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Indeed, exactly. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or if you can't follow with the logic, how dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. That was clever. That boy got that. Yes, most definitely. So just having undergone... Oh, I skipped that. Oh, I got on autoplay. Goddamn. Which leaves one crucial conundrum. Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beefsteak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel. The answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. Okay. The person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been the the victim, the two witnesses, and as yet unknown party, yes. Obviously, it could only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table. You would not let this go, will you? There was no such other person. There was, because I saw when the incident occurred, we've known that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witnesses' testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue Kazuma. Are you insane? You would? Your counsel, I have no issue with you. What do you mean? I have an issue with them, the two witnesses in the stand. What are you talking about? We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was... Oh, I hit autoplay. So if it turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury? And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit in murder. Nigga. Oh, now he want to change up his story. Look at this pussy. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. I was just following orders. That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. He just snitched. Yes, sir. What did you just say? You were just following orders? Now hold on, lad. I was just, you never saw the gentlewoman? When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with the lady overseas? Hold on, I'm lacking. What is the meaning of all this? The witnesses gave full statements? Is this true, you pair? Yeah, look, they shaking in their boots. Just one simple slip of the tongue. Yes, sir. I'm innocent. Counsel, explain. It's painfully clear now you try to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth. Damn, I'm gonna have a lot of TikTok shorts, man. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? That's classified. You're prepared to be trialed as a conspirator to this murder, are you? You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Judging for the way that you're reacting to this, I say that they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I do not believe Chuchi had any idea about it. Yo, I'm butchering these names. I really don't care though. What are you saying? I mean, wield that kind of influence. There's only a handful of possibilities. It could have only been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Well, any ideas who might be behind this? If we could affirm who tried to silence this witness, then we could continue our pursuit. So we need to name whoever it is that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouth shut. Of course, we'll need evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it really did wields his true power here. But how? How can we possibly? Remember how we made progress before? We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found new issues. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we miss. There's no time to lose. Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no idea about any of this, I swear. Every Shinto god, I knew nothing. What does the defense have to say about all this? Well, Your Excellency. Let's examine this. This is unexpected. What is it? Do you see it? It says the witness's name here. Satsuru. Business cards do tend to show the person's name of some sort. It's a shout to Shao. Chief Inspector. Inspector, what on earth? Okay, so this guy is not even a waiter. But let's face it. Besides the prosecution, person with the necessary.
Yes! Objection!
What is the possible reason would the waiter have to make the witness? What's up?
So, I'm playing GTA 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I blew up this car, and the guy got out and he like hit himself next to the wall. I think he was waiting. I took out a shotgun and shot him in the face.
And then you kind of feel bad after you did it? after you actively went through it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. So throughout that whole process, you
Nah, I wasn't really thinking about it like that until after. Damn, that's kind of fucked. He probably fighting for his life already. He was burning up.
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that fucking shotgun shit.
Nah, but you probably made it easier, you feel me? The process for him to transition.
Transition to the afterlife, bro. Just get in the car, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking hungry. Swear, like, it's like,
Gotcha.
Yes! Yes!
was working undercover. Also, wait, he was working undercover, so he definitely didn't kill him. Yes. No, he might have, though. There has been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I've decided to get a job there. As a waiter working undercover. Incident at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they were unrelated to the case of this homicide. Very well, Inspector Homisaga. Let me look at my evidence one last time. British, November 19th, shortly after 2 p.m. Pectoral ballistic trauma. Okay. Of course, Your Excellency. We have heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. That is indeed true. Clearly, you would have been aware of this person's presence. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I am led to presume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct? And why is he bleeding? Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable. As I oh jeez, bro, I need agua. Agua, hold up. Bang! As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. Then his chair beside him, a gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposed to the victim at the same time was a young lady whom I guess to be an English woman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say? Remove the English woman from the scene at once. So he had a back door to tell him to do that. It was made clear that the English woman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. But what if this English woman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. Yep, it was that woman. I'm gonna pursue it. Y'all trying to lock me up? Hell nah. The Empire views the friendly terms of the relationship. I skipped that by accident. The Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an English woman the primary suspect? Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So that's the reason for the disappearance of the phantom woman in this case. But it's not right. Why is he sweating though? One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? UA University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. I'm fairly certain that one of them is studying in the medical Felices Research Laboratory. Is a young English woman. What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. You mean, when I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought prudent to check her identity first. Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once. Yo, that baby is wildin' on him. Miss Jezebel Brent. She's indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of UMA University Medical Facility. What's happening here? I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of the lady's presence at the scene and ordered the witness to make no mention of her in their testimonies. Yeah, lock this boy up. He deserves it. It must now be your excellency to decide how to deal with the situation. You better call Shorty up to this plate, because I'm not taking the fall for her. Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we now discovered that this premise is false, it would be discretion of our justice system, discretion of our justice system to ignore the truth. But, Your Excellency, that would mean missing noon deadline of ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our government will surely be displeased by such actions. Calm yourself, counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other influence the proceedings of my courtroom. Inspector Hagosawa. Hosonaga. Yes, sir. You will locate Jezebel Brett and escort her to the courtroom with utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency. But that means you'll be going against the special orders that you were given from the police bureau. As I said, it's my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. So it won't be a problem. Hey, man. He's bleeding again. Why is he bleeding? Nothing will get in my way. Court will adjourn briefly. Prosecution must call an English student, Jezebel Brent, to witness the stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Your Excellency. Good. Then we shall have a 30-minute recess before recovering. To be continued. And I think this is a good place to end off the stream. Save, yes. And no save, yes. Episode 1 of The Great Departure. Alright, we're gonna see what this intro's like real quick. Supreme Court. Shoot. Alright, so the next time we come back, we're gonna be continuing this court case. Thank everybody who joined. Y'all be safe.